Hello and welcome to Nanny Moon's Crochet. My name's Sally and it's the first Saturday, the 1st of March 2025, and this is week 6 of Sophie's Saturday. I hope you're all keeping well. Weather's just slightly picking up, although it's very cold at night and frost in the morning. I think it's quite nice during the day, so fingers crossed we won't have much rain over the next few days. I was gifted this book, Sophie's Universe, by the lovely Natasha. Hi Natasha, from Pucks and Stitches. I'd been talking to her about it, saying I'd wanted to do it for such a long time. It started off years and years ago. I've always admired the Mandela Madness, I think it's called, and I thought it looks very complicated and I know I can't do it. But as the years have gone by, I've been looking at this Sophie's Universe, and this book, this whole book, is just dedicated to this blanket. So it's lots of pictures, lots of advice. There's great big places where you can write your notes, and they've done it in three different sizes. There's a 4-ply, a DK and an Aran, but I thought I'd do it in a DK because thought that size was quite nice. In the back as well, which I think is quite good, you can put your colour, all your different colours, you know, make a note of the shade name and the lot number, and then here you can put your hook size, the date your project started. So it's like a little workbook all in itself. So anyway, I started and I thought, well, I'm just going to do it. Last year I did my temperature blanket, which is this here, and it was sort of a row a day, and it was a year-long project. And I thought, well, that's complete. I wanted to do something a little bit more challenging, and there is a YouTube tutorial and it's all in a nutshell. So this book is by Deirdre Oos, and she gave her permission to do the YouTube tutorial. So if you get stuck at all, that's really handy. I have looked at it a couple of times when I just couldn't fathom out how to do a certain stitch. I think it was a double treble 3 together or something. I just wasn't getting how to do it. Anyway, so this part 6 is what we've just completed. Doesn't matter. I mean, you could still start now if you like, if you want to join in, because I do realise as the rounds get bigger and bigger, it's going to take longer. So some weeks I may not be able to complete the whole round, although as I was looking through the book, because the book is like a big lovely book to just, you know, just pick up and look through it, all the pictures, and like just a reference book. For example, in part 12, I was just looking ahead, there's only 4 rounds. So as the blanket gets bigger, there isn't so many rounds. Part 11, there's only 8 rounds, 81, 82, 83 and 84. So as it gets bigger, each round there's less to do. So but there's no saying part 16 you've only got 3 rounds. So although I was thinking to myself, you know, we're doing 8 or 10 at the moment, and I think I probably, as it gets larger, I won't get that many completed in a week, but that doesn't matter whatsoever. We'll just carry along at our own pace, and wherever you're at on a Friday, if you send me your photos and I can just show you, absolutely no problem, wherever you've got to. Anyway, this was part 6. I'm doing the middle, the DK one here, following that colourway. I've tried to stick to the colourway as much as possible, and I'm using Starcraft Special DK. The let me just get my little bag. Mainly the new colours, because my husband had bought me, I think, was it four balls of each? Oh, can't get it. 4 balls of each of the new colours. So look a bit tatty in there. So we've got so for instance, instead of the canary yellow, I've got the green lemon, and then I've got wild orchid, cinder rose, mistletoe, I've got pink rhubarb, claret is obviously an original one, and then nigella is the blue one, that's a new one. Blush, that was an original one. Purple smoke, violet is an original one, and aquamarine. So those are my colours. And let me just let me just talk about the rose. Let's have a look. I did round 46 and 47 last week because the blue carried on, and they were nice to do. Just took my time, but they were quite easy. The mistletoe round, I'm using a 4mm hook, and let me show you what I'll show you in full. I should have took a photograph of it, I keep forgetting. But this was the blue from last week, so the blue was okay. The mistletoe round, that was the part where we did this leaf. How was that meant to be? Is that meant to be like that? And that was not too bad. That was okay because it all lined up there. And then the green lemon, it took time, but it was okay. So that was this yellow. This, you had to just go down into the front post, double crochet the round below. So as long as you just really take your time, and it'll tell you where things line up. It'll say this single crochet, it's American terms, US terms, it'll say the next single crochet should line up, say, on top of there. And so it does help you along the way where your stitches should be. And if I didn't have enough, I'd just put an extra single crochet in the stitch before. I didn't worry too much, but I did try and keep my stitch count correct. Then we had the wild orchid, which was round 50. That's this colour, wild orchid. That was quite a nice round. Cinder rose. That was the wild orchid, the tulips, I think. The cinder rose is this colour, this deeper purple. Then we've got claret. Now the claret I think was my favourite round because you literally did double crochets on the long side, single crochets on the short side, but it was just straight, no doing different things. And then round 53, the purple smoke, I put that was just okay because you just you went along to here, and then you double trebled a bit around that post, and then you went back onto that one, then you did 7. So as long as you just take your time, so sit quietly, and at the moment we've still got, this is a long side, this was the last row, and it did say it might curl a little bit, but see the little tulips there, they're cute. So we've got, this is the long side, and then we've got the short side, and this short side, I think we do another row of leaves, and then there's going to be a rose on top. So let me see if I can show you my Can you see that? You can see it all. Those are my colours. I've got to take a floor shot because I keep forgetting. But that's so far. I quite like my colours. I'm not. I could have this dark colour. I think it would have been, could have done it a bit lighter, but it perhaps stands out. But it does say when you've completed round 7, which is the next part for me, you really should block it, pin it out, and I haven't ordered my blocking mats yet, so, or I haven't got anywhere to pin it out, so I must get some blocking mats. But that's really excited, really coming on. So I've got some lovely ladies following along, and let's see how they're getting on. And first of all, we have got Mary, the lovely Mary. Hi Mary. She's got a daughter coming for a couple of weeks, so she'll have some fun time and lovely giggles and catch-ups, I expect. So have a lovely time, Mary, with your daughter. This is Mary's. Absolutely, I absolutely love your colours. It absolutely looks really neat, and she's enjoying it and taking it each round at a time, same as me. I just think, oh, that's another round done, and part 7, here we come. But how, zoom it in a bit, how pretty. It'll just absolutely, they're just a work of art, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous, Mary. Thank you for sending in your picture, and like I said, have a lovely week. The next picture we have is from the lovely Jeannie. Hi Jeannie. And oh, look at her. See, totally different colours. Lovely deep colours. So Mary has just completed part 6. The same as me. But Jeannie, she's just completed round 58 on part 7. So the roses, she just started to do the roses, because in the next part, oh excuse me, in part 7 they tell you a little bit at the beginning of each, and part 7 says, I think every woman loves receiving a bouquet of roses. Sophie is no exception. So in this part we are going to give Sophie some roses. The roses are my favourite part of the whole pattern. I hope you enjoy them. Yeah, so we've got little roses coming up. So Jeannie, look at the lovely deep colours. Absolutely love. Beautiful, Jeannie. And she said the roses are not too bad. They look a bit intimidating, but they're actually fine to do. So that's a relief. Thank you, Jeannie. And next we've got the lovely Maria. Hi Maria. And Maria is on round 48 of part 6, so she's just taking her time. And Maria's is more of a pastel colour, but look how, you see, intricate and neat, beautiful work. And she's using this lovely peach. Can you see the lovely leaves? She just completed a leaf here, but this absolute beautiful peachy colour. I don't really, well, I used blush, which was a pinky, but I think the purple looks absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love your little scissors there, Maria. Little scissors ready to hand. Gorgeous. So you're doing really well. But if you want to whiz ahead, or if you've got a little bit to catch up, it really doesn't matter. It's nothing, you know, we just go along, and I'd just love to see your photos, whatever stage you're at. And then last but not least, just had an email very early this morning from the lovely Carol. Hi Carol, or Kaz, not sure which you'd rather you prefer. Oh, all this happens every time. Can you hear my printer? I really don't think it's plugged in. It must be, I suppose. my printer keeps starting up. And this, look at the beautiful colours. And this is Carol. She's just completed part 4. And she's using Yarn Smith's Create. One of them is a Stylecraft Special DK, but most of her colours. Oh, what am I doing? No, I don't want to move it to the bin. But she's got some lovely aquas and aqua blue, more of like a bluey tone. Gorgeous though, absolutely gorgeous. You're doing fantastic, Carol. Oh, I love the bluey tone. See, let me just flick through. Am I going the right? Hang on. Am I going the right way? Right. Yes. So we've got Carol. Like I said, the lovely bluey tones. Then we've got Mary. That's very blue, but we've got some lovely pinks and purple, a little bit like mine. Then we've got Jeannie, who's vibrant, and that's like a big pansy in the middle, doesn't it? And then we've got Maria, that's very pastely. So all absolutely gorgeous. It amazes me to see the difference in all the lovely blankets. So different, but all the same pattern. I find it fascinating. So yeah, I've showed you mine. We're on to the roses now. So yeah, like I said, because I wrote down, where did I write it? At the moment, just completing that round 53, we have a total all the way around 476 stitches. That's what we have on. That's what we have to go around. So I know it's going to get absolutely huge, but 476 stitches in total. So that's a lot of stitches to get round. So yes, onward and upward to part 7 for me. And like I said, at the block at the end of part 7, and I've got this little book. It's a Leo, because I'm a Leo, August birthday, and I've had this little notebook for a good while. I wasn't sure what to use it for, so I call it Sophie's Saturday. And then each part, these were all my colours that I wrote in the, oh, it's scruffy. So the middle, the DK was canary. I used green lemon. Light rose, I used wild orchid. So I've got my little yarn chart there to confirm. And then this is just a little bit of information there on the size. Mine should approximately, being DK, should be approximately 55 inches across, 1.4 meters. That should be the size. And then I just write part 1, part 2. So this is part 2. So what have I got there? Rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this was my colour, Nigella, Nigella, Nigella. I tick them up as I've done them. And now what I'm doing at the moment, I'm writing here whether not too bad, okay round, claret, the 50 round 52. I've put the best round because it's just easy. Okay round, nice to do, but take your time. So just so I know, just in case I do it again. And then under here I just put the ladies that have sent in photos and what round they're on, etc. So here's my part 7. These are the colours, and I shall put here the notes, tick off as I do each round. So that's all ready to get started. I think absolutely beautiful. There's mine again for the last time. Whoops. But yes, I must get blocking mats because it's going to benefit. And although it's not too bad, it's not wrinkling too bad at the moment, but as it gets bigger, it did say better to, you know, give it a bit of a block. So that's all for today. I've got lots of crocheting to do. I haven't done my donut. I haven't done a 3D square. Got lots to catch up on. Ready for Monday, so I'll be a little busy bee this weekend crocheting. But that's fine. That's what I like to do. Oh, I was going to sneeze. Oh, so have a lovely weekend. I'll see you all on Monday. Whatever you're doing, whoever you're doing it with, love each other and be kind to each other and be happy. Try and have happiness in your heart. I know that's really hard. I know that's really, really hard. I was just going to sneeze in a minute. That's really hard at times, but you know, there's always people worse off, and we've always got something to be happy and to smile about. So I love you all, and I will see you on Monday. Bye. Have a lovely weekend.